Hey everyone, this is the 9th of October and it's Monday. Yep, for most of the workforce, it's first day of the work week. For some of the workforce, it's the second day of the work week. But the holiday today is International Day of Respect for Culture Diversity. That's a mouthful. Cultural diversity. We have different cultures, then we have different diversities, and to put them together is sometimes a lot. That's why I had talked earlier this month about some of my history reading as I try to learn about cultures. I try to learn about different societies and different people from various parts of the world. So, not into UFOs yet. Haven't gone that far, but it's I do respect them because they act. We act the way we do because of our culture. We act the way we do because how we were raised. We were raised in the United States. We were raised basically in a totally free country. So we act one way, and people from other parts of the world that they don't live in a democracy like the United States, they live in a little bit different environment. Their culture is different. Their diversity is different than ours. Some of the cultures have a totally different faith base than what they have because that part of the world, this is how they were raised. This was the culture. This was the religion. This was the faith that they lived in. This is the economy that they had. This is the weather that they dealt with. So everyone has a little bit of something different. And if you often wonder why people act the way they do, maybe it's because it's where they've lived their whole life. There's a show about some people in northern Alaska that they live one person, or it's just a family. They live by themselves, and they have to do everything themselves. They grow crops, they go fishing, they go hunting, they build their house, and if something happens, they have to fix it themselves. And they try to be as independent as possible, respect the land, respect the air, respect the animals that's there, and they live independently to a large degree. So some of them, they don't want to live in big cities. Some of them don't like government. They want to be totally independent. So it's all kinds of different cultures and people out there, and try to understand. That's why I watch their shows sometimes just to get a better understanding of what makes them tick and why they have chosen that lifestyle. Uh, some people live in the Bahamas, the Caribbeans, and there's all kinds of tornadoes and stuff that come through, and like, why do you live and why do you put up with that? And to talk with them is to learn about why they do what they do and help them so that they help me understand why they're there. Some people live there because they don't have to deal with freezing temperatures and snow and things like that, and that's good. Some people don't live in the South because they don't like the heat. They don't like the hurricanes and stuff. So that's why they live north of like the Mason-Dixon line. So everyone has a reason as to why they live where they do, they act like they do, and their culture and their diversity. Thanks. Have a great day and learn something about your neighbor.